Over the last several days, the Fayetteville Observer and City View have been running some articles on Cumberland County Schools. Buried deep in these articles, which really should be the headline, is Cumberland County Schools is operating on a $5 million deficit. That's right, $5 million deficit. So why are we in the hole $5 million bucks? And what is our school district leadership and school board doing to address this? We're going to take a look at it in today's video. So we're in a $5 million hole simply because we have fewer students coming to school in Cumberland County. The state of North Carolina allocates monies to every school district based upon the total number of kids that go to school there. So that has been decreasing. So that is creating the shortfall. The second issue is that as these kids are leaving, those voucher dollars that they're taking with them are going to private schools. So that's a big issue that we haven't had to deal with in the past, but the last 2 years has really hit hard in the tune of $5 million. So what's the plan to address this? So our school board did a very wise thing. They hired an outside consulting firm to analyze the schools in our district, facilities that are being used, and the enrollment in each of these schools, overutilized, underutilized, and how much maintenance was going to be needed in order to bring these up to par with where they needed to be. And this information was presented at the December board meeting, and lots of good information, lots of options out there, and our board took that under advisement. But then something happened in February that created a massive firestorm, and it's where we are today. At the February 9th board meeting, the auxiliary committee began to take these recommendations and began to talk about them as if these proposals are going to happen. And it may not have been what they wanted it to sound like, but in the wording never said that, but it's how people heard it, both board members and the community. And there were a number of board members who actually felt caught off guard with the whole situation as it was being rolled through on February 9th at that board meeting. And the community, well, they responded. The March board meeting, over 400 people were there at Southview High School. People gave lots of speeches and let their voices be heard. The board realized that we might have just put the cart before the horse. Maybe we should have a plan and really help people understand and educate people as to why we're looking at some of these closures and changes and consolidations, because we've got to make up a $5 million deficit. But what's even more amazing is at the March 26th board meeting, several board members still seem to not understand that if we don't make some cuts, if we don't consolidate some schools, if we don't make some changes with regard to what we're spending on facilities and personnel, come 27-28 school year, people are going to start losing some jobs. And that got the attention of several board members. And then they realized we don't have a plan. And so they're meeting April 2nd to roll a plan out on how this is going to work. So stay tuned, folks. Let's see what they say. And let's hope that we've got a plan that everybody understands. There's going to be some pains with it. There's definitely going to be some concessions. But folks, we can't continue to operate at a $5 million a year deficit. Thanks for watching.